Hey guys, it's time to bring this bougainvillea in, so let's do some pruning. I would like to keep it like this and bring it inside, but it's just too wide and I don't have this, I don't have enough space, so I actually might have to keep two of my pepper plants or let them die because I just don't have the space. But that's okay, it's the scorpion and the ghost pepper, I can always grow it next year. So let's get started. Some of these taller branches here gotta go. I kind of feel bad because I'm pruning it late in the season, so I can't really do cuttings with them. But it's gotta be done. So we'll just start pruning here. Flowers here. It's a shame, but we will be dropping down into the 30s very soon here. So we've just got to do it. I said some of these taller ones I might just leave for now. The ones that I'm really concerned about are the ones that are kind of sticking out here. Really shouldn't try to prune for shape too much here, just trying to reduce the size so it'll fit through the door and fit in the space. I gotta be careful cutting these because last time I was carrying this around, these thorns got me and I've got some scratches on my chest and my leg and whatnot, so they're very sharp. This guy got really long. We'll prune back there. Yeah, you guys can kind of see this branch here. It was got broken or it got nipped earlier in the season. You can see how many branches came out of this one. So got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 branches that come out. That's too bad because I gotta cut it back a little bit more. So all that branching is going to waste there. This is just a first pass. I may decide to go at it a little bit harder. it's starting to open up and you can kind of start seeing the branching structure inside there. Maybe you'll start to be able to see the bungee cord that I was using for some of the lower branches to kind of keep it up. Either this one is kind of droopy. I might go in there and just eliminate it altogether, but I'll start with just a nip here. This guy is too horizontal here, even though he's nice, thick branch. And you can see he has a lot of branching going on here, but it's just completely horizontal, and we don't want that. So we've got to prune it back and encourage some branching here. So nice big branch. You kind of see the branching. Oh well. And this guy too. Back over there. Yeah, so you can kind of see in there, we've got some pretty thick branching going on. That guy there is massive. Again, I probably shouldn't prune too much. I want to keep a lot of the foliage on here just to keep it somewhat healthy. But anything that grows indoors is probably going to go to waste because you're going to have to prune it for shape in the spring when it's more vigorous. Because you really want it to prune it before you bring it out, before it gets vigorous, because those are probably the growth and the progress that you will want to keep, just because it's going to be really strong growth. So if you prune it, keep it long now, and then it starts branching out, then you have to prune all that back. We're eventually going to have to prune again right before spring when we take it out. So I'm not going to try to prune too much for shape now, because we'll have to do it again later in the spring. Kind of want to keep these flowers on here so I can enjoy it a little bit longer, so I won't touch those. These ones, the top ones I should prune because I don't want them laying flat, because if they keep growing flat like that, they're just going to get hard, thick and hard flat instead of trying to grow upwards. So I'm just going to nip those. Some of these ones, you see, these are growing more vertical, so I'll leave them alone because they're vertical. But if they were growing completely flat, like this one here, I think we should get rid of it. So probably go back to here. Another nice branch there would have been great for cuttings. Yeah, these things started to bloom pretty late. You can see it's on the tip of the new growth, so it's a bummer. It is what it is. Got some suckers growing here. You can see the really vigorous growth, like this one here. They're suckers, and here's another one. And you got to make sure that once it gets to the size that you want to prune it right away, because they get really thick really fast. The other thing is you can see how far away the nodes are. That's not what you want in a bonsai, because you're trying to get those closer and closer and closer to get the density that you want. So this one is probably going to need to be pruned soon. Maybe now. Here's another branch that's growing kind of across instead of growing out towards this way, so we'll have to just nip that off. But I'm going to keep it kind of long, because if I nip it off now and it doesn't grow, it may stunt it. So I'm just going to prune it back to the next growing branch. So this one here would do the same. Yeah, just to here. This guy's kind of long, it's just looking back here. These guys are also long, so we'll just look way back. So we're just going to look and see how these suckers are like. You can see this light colored branch here is actually a sucker all the way at the base. Look, I mean, look how big that guy is. You see that? And he's at the base, so we don't want him. He's right at the base. I'm just gonna keep him off. And you see that? He grew all the way from the base and started poking up the side. That's not what we want. I'm not sure if you guys can kind of see the base looks like there, but he was growing right out of here. So good, we got rid of him. Now we gotta look at this other sucker here, see where he's growing from. Not sure you guys are gonna get a very good view, but okay, I found him. So he is right. I'm not sure you guys can even see it, but he's right here, growing out of this branch, growing back towards the middle and crossing this branch. So I don't think we can keep him. I think we gotta get rid of him. So he's just gonna come completely off. There's actually another branch going right. Oh, okay, I'm getting poked here. Ow. So there's another smaller branch an actual branch that's going right next to him. But since he's a sucker, he is like 10 times bigger than the branch next to him. So let me just get rid of this sucker here. Trying to cut him flush, but don't really have to. You guys see how thick, big these thorns are. I think I just broke a branch, you know. I accidentally broke that branch while pruning, so that's okay. But yeah, you can see there's some really nice branching going on inside there. There's another one that's kind of growing horizontal, even kind of downward, so get rid of that one. Just gonna put him here. For what this tree is right now, it's just your typical upright. Bougainvilleas are really good for doing kind of cascade style bonsais because they like to droop. And that's probably what I would do with my other bougainvillea, but not this one. So we'll just keep this as an upright. This guy's gotta go too. A lot of really nice branches for cuttings here, but we just cannot. We just can't do it. We don't have the space. Got another sucker here. You see the really light colored branch here, and it looks like it's a sucker coming from an old sucker that I had already cut. But that's okay. I'm just gonna leave him for now and see what happens. But he will have to be pruned soon. Got him here. Take off. I just want to look through there and see if there's any really low hanging branches that looks like they don't belong, but it looks pretty good. Maybe this one over here. Maybe this guy over here. But I don't think he's too bad. But I can prune back to here. It is dropping down a little bit, but might be okay for now. It's still kind of thin, so I could probably prune it. I think that's it. Should be manageable now. And there you have it. That should be good to bring inside now. And as you can see, here is all of that is what we cut. Give you guys a closer look here. So yeah, that is pretty big trunk there. Again, this was from a I want to say like 20-year-old, at least 20-year-old bougainvillea tree that was 6 feet tall, over 6 feet tall, that I had air layered. Sorry about the wobbliness. Let me set it down slightly here. That I had chopped down and air layered into a few trees. And I gave my brother one, and some of my friends got some of the other pieces, but I kept the base here. And you can see it's pretty nice shape here. We kept some of the flowers on there, so it looks out of place. But after they fall off, I'll prune it, and it should have a pretty nice bonsai shape. You know, your overall kind of triangular shape. So, well, that is me pruning my bougainvillea. I'll catch you guys next time.